Well, Ulysses, the Rays recently unveiled their themed celebratory days, and now they've unveiled their promotional schedule. So the swag, the items, the handhelds, the apparel, all that stuff for 2024.
A lot of new ideas, a lot of new items that we got to get through. So let's get started right now.
You are Locked On Rays, your daily Tampa Bay Rays podcast, part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
Hello, my name is Kevin Weiss.
I'm Ulises Sambrano.
And we are the host of the Locked On Rays podcast, part of the Locked On Podcast Network. Thank you for making us your very first listen every day. Be sure to check out and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Locked On Rays. You can also find us on X and Instagram at Locked On Rays and email us anytime. Love the mailbag questions, lockedonrays@gmail.com. Well, as we mentioned in the open there, the Rays 2024 promotional schedule is out. They have a mix-up of all fan giveaways as well as kids giveaways. And just for instructional purposes, all fan giveaways are for the first 12,000 fans. Kids giveaways are for the first 5,000 fans. 14 and under. As per usual, you could visit their website for more of the specific details. But I am going to run through all of these giveaways just so people have some context on this. The first one will be Thursday, March 28th, and the last giveaway will be Sunday. Well, the last kids giveaway will be Sunday, August 11th. The last all fan giveaway will be Sunday, September 1st. So I'll run through those right here. We have a schedule magnet. We have a Jose Siri replica necklace presented by Dex Imaging. We have a Dave Wills tropical shirt presented by Crown Automotive Group. We have a skateboard deck art presented by Bally Sports. We have a Pride jersey presented by Chevrolet. We have a Yandy Diaz bobblehead presented by Bayfront Health. We have a Randy Arozarena streetwear shirt, a Pete Fairbanks bobblehead presented by Bayfront Health. Presented by Take 5 Oil Change. Sorry, got my advertisers mixed up. Flappy Boi Zip-Up hoodie brought to you by Spectrum. A Devil Ray Sherpa bucket hat presented by the Florida Department of Transportation. And a Fred McGriff bobblehead brought to you by Dex Imaging. And then the kids giveaways are a Randy Arozarena Luchador Mask. That looks pretty cool looking at it right here. A friendship bracelet kit from Bally Sports, courtesy of Josh Lowe sunglasses from Tropicana. Isaac Paredes socks, Morgan Automotive Group to thank. A sneaker keychain and shoe charms presented by your electric bill, Duke Energy. So that is the rundown of the schedule. Ulises, I assume that you have a podium of sorts for these giveaways.
I do. First, I want to say that, when a bit is starting and you're like, this is not going to be funny. This is not going to be funny. And by the end, you're like, damn, that got me. You got me. They're presented by. You got me. I was like,
that's
this is
how
not
these giveaways happen. You think the Rays are going to pay for these by themselves? No, sirree. They've got to tie a sponsor, advertiser, corporate partner into these. They have to weave these in.
After what I just read on the Tampa Bay Times, that little Stu Sternberg quote, it's a little bit uncomfortable that we're above 90 million and we're going to go in the loss on the profits. And bro, if you're a businessman and things are getting too expensive, maybe you get out of that business. Maybe you're not that good. You know?
It's all posturing. I think they're doing very, very well.
Of course there's posturing, of course, but I hate the, oh my God, we're so poor. We're just doing it for you guys. I hate that. Anyway, we will talk about that at another episode.
Well, what
Promotional
Topkin
giveaway.
should do, I assume it was Topkin that wrote the article.
I believe so. Yeah.
He should say, "Show me the books. Let me see the uncooked books. Let's dig
Really?
into the
Oh,
finances. If you are
losses.
really crying wolf
Huh.
here, open it up."
Oh wow, losses. Okay, yeah. Let's see. Anywho, promotional giveaways. Man, there's some fun stuff. I gotta tell you, I'm glad I kind of called that Locked On Race. Everydayers will know that before this was dropped, I mentioned Dave Wills should be you retire the jersey, but it would be like a Hawaiian shirt
You
that
should be
you
the
retire.
recipient of something. You should really go above and beyond for his induction.
And they are. And that is so cool. So that one is a very cool one. Yandy Diaz bobblehead. It's pretty cool. If you haven't seen it yet, it's like him in streetwear. It's pretty dope. And I do like the Flappy Boi Zip-Up hoodie. That looks ridiculous. But I want it. It's the ridiculous that you're like, I need to have that in the collection, you know.
That is actually what the Rays players were required to wear on road trips, plane trips, when Joe Madden was the manager. I think something to that effect.
Remember
It does look
pajama
comfortable. I
night or
would not
pajama
wear that out
travel
in
night or
public.
whatever?
What's that?
Remember pajama night, pajama travel night?
Yeah, that's basically what it is.
Yeah.
It's like a pajama hoodie. I wouldn't wear that out in public outside of maybe Halloween, but I think at night it could be a little comfy for sure. So that's your podium there.
That's my podium, man. How about yours?
Right. I will give you my podium, but first we have to tell the listeners something very important.
Yes, we do. And look, guys, sometimes you want your MVP to run like an MVP. And guess what? Your MVP is your car. And eBay Motors can help you maintain that at an MVP level because it has everything you need to maintain your vehicle and level it up to peak performance. With over 122 million parts, you'll always find exactly what you're looking for. And with eBay Guaranteed Fit, your part is guaranteed to fit your ride every time or your money back. Literally, Kevin Cash back. Isn't that great? With all the parts you need at the prices that you want, it is easy to turn your car into the MVP and bring home that win. So today, get to ebaymotors.com. Eligible items only, exclusions apply, eBay Guaranteed Fit only available for you as customers.
All right, my podium. And before we get to that, I should note, if you weren't paying that close attention, Randy has 2 giveaways this year. So he is in elite category as far as that goes. I can't think of too many Rays players that have earned that designation. I guess in more recent memory, Wander Franco, I'm sure back in the day, Evan Longoria and Carl Crawford probably had a couple giveaways in a single year. But I'm going to be pretty boring with this one.
Sure.
I'm going straight bobblehead because my line of thinking is I at least want to have some utility with these giveaways, and I'm just a little bit worried or nervous about how the quality of the apparel will turn out. I have sensitive skin. I can be very picky about my clothing, so I respect what they're doing for Dave Wills. I just don't know if the tropical shirt will be my vibe. Same thing with the Flappy Boi Zip-Up hoodie or the bucket hat or the streetwear shirt or the Pride jersey. Again, I don't think it's a $300 Pride jersey. It's probably, it's maybe produced by Fanatics or something. But I don't think I would be that comfortable in it. So I am going straight bobblehead.
Okay.
Straight bobblehead across the line. 3, 2, 1. Pete Fairbanks is my number 3. Yandy Diaz is my number 2. And Fred McGriff, Hall of Famer, the real Hall of Fame and the franchise Hall of Fame. That is a forever keepsake. That is on the top of my list. I really need to up my office, home office, work office accoutrements, and I feel like this is a good opportunity for me to do that. little bit boring.
Yeah.
I'll acknowledge, because every
No.
year you can basically bank on the Rays doing, 3, 4, 5 bobbleheads in a season. Sometimes they add a little twist here and there with the Mike Zunino Florida Man or the audio bobblehead, or they really dig into the personality of the particular athlete or broadcaster or whatever it may be.
And I think they're doing that with the Yandy one, which is pretty cool. So I agree with you. The Fred McGriff should get number one. I agree with that. The Hall of Fame vibe that's there. The clothes are not going to be tremendous quality, but as long as they don't, get all screwy once you put them in the washer a couple of times or in the dryer a couple of times, like if there's some utility to it, that would be cool. But if it gets damaged after a couple of uses, that would really suck. But
it's a perfect holiday regift. That's what you do.
Well, maybe
it's an white elephant gift, something that that's in my drawer. I haven't worn it ever or once. I'm ready to pawn that off somewhere else.
Yeah, and you're like, why does this smell weird? Oh my gosh, did you just wear this and just gifted it to me, weirdo? It's gonna be dorky. It's going to be not the greatest quality, but I think it's just a fun thing, and you could use it going to the trop. Hey, sometimes it gets cold up in the trop, and it's 72 degrees is fine, but like when you come in and out from the humidity in August, September, October, like it's gonna hit you going into that AC environment. So why not bring the Flappy Boi hoodie to Tropicana Field? I think that would be cool.
Yes. We have more to discuss on the promotional giveaways, but first we have to tell you this. Get buckets with your first bet on FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook, because right now new customers get $150 in bonus bets with any winning $5 bet. That's $150 if your bet wins. Bet on all your favorite NBA players and teams with quick bets, live same-game parlays, exclusive props, and so much more. Just visit FanDuel.com/LockedOn, LOCKEDON, to shoot your shot today. FanDuel, they are the official sportsbook partner of the NBA. Ulises, question for you, because I feel like you are more involved and more invested in the promotional schedule and giveaways because you have a lot more Rays swag and keepsakes than I do. Do you have, maybe not necessarily a podium, but an all-time great of, I remember that giveaway or those giveaways? That was special. I'm not going to forget that. That came in clutch, or that came in memorable, if you will.
The Mike Zunino one is pretty cool. That Florida Man, that was really awesome when they did that. Mm-hmm. I remember they had an Evan Longoria as a drummer. Let me see if I have it.
Maybe you have. Yeah, dig back into your collection. You need to do your own charity yard sale.
I really do.
All the stuff you have back there.
I don't have it behind me, so no luck showing you guys that one. But that was cool because when you hit that little button at the bottom of the bobblehead, it goes dun 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 dun.
The whole tantric thing.
The tantric song comes on, so that's pretty cool. But again, out of context, like let's take the context out of why it sucks now. But you know what's a pretty cool giveaway?
What is it? Oh, he's reaching bat. Yeah, the
that's pretty
cool.
Who
shall not be named bat that was an amazing giveaway. I actually still have it in my office, but I twist the name around backwards. So
don't get me wrong. I twist the name as well. I only see this part of the bat. But if you just take that part away, it's pretty cool to be giving out legitimate bats. Bro.
Yeah, because I think we were at that game together walking out, and people were losing their minds of like, oh my gosh, they're giving us a wood bat. And people were like trying to leave the game early just so they could make sure that they could get their paws on one of those things. Yeah. And I think that even like Rays officials had to come out and say, you're good. Everybody's going to get a bat.
Remember,
don't worry about it.
I think it was in the fourth inning. They were like, hey, guys, there's going to be enough for everybody. So like they knew because there's never been another giveaway where they have to talk about it in the 4th inning. Like, hey guys, just make sure, like, no. So like this one is pretty cool. Now, unfortunately, it had to be, mired in controversy now. That sucks. But again, out of context, take that out. I know some people are going to be like, how dare you say that? That's the number one. The idea.
If you still have it and you're able to reach back in your office and pick it out easily, that's a really good giveaway. As opposed to having to dig through your garage or trunk or desk drawer to find some relic.
And again, like I would, I mean, if it would have been another player, fine. Like you could say, oh, well, that would have been better. Like, obviously, but at the time where nobody knew anything, this seemed like a pretty darn good idea.
Yeah, and it had a long-lasting quality, we thought, because of the long-term contract extension. And if I recall, that giveaway was like a day or 2 or 3 before the whole social media
I think so.
waves broke out, unfortunately.
I think that giveaway was on a Friday. Didn't he get caught on a Sunday?
Yeah. Well,
something like that.
I don't know about getting caught, but yes,
not getting caught, but like
the social media bug came about on Sunday. The rumblings really matriculated.
Maybe it was a week later. Maybe it was a week later. Maybe it was like 10 days. But I don't know. Maybe you guys.
It was a pretty short time frame.
It was pretty short time.
Yeah. No, regardless, that was a memorable giveaway. And credit to the Rays, are smart on them to not give the bats before the start of the game, because people get a little alcohol, you get a rowdy fan base, opposing fan base. A home run isn't, you didn't like a ball that was hit, you could see bats flying on the field. It'd be a whole mess. So it was smart as you exit the turnstiles that you are given one of those things. Don't
give people that have alcohol in them a tool to misuse in a crowded place. Like, that was a pretty smart idea. Because I feel like in other times they would have done it opposite and they would have learned. So I'm glad that the Rays didn't have to be the ones that learned. It was so that, again, take that out of the context of what happened later. I think that was a pretty sweet idea.
Anything else on your Mount Rushmore or list there? I know that we've made jokes about it. The Ryan Stanek bottle opener. I mean, that is useful. Sometimes you have trouble finding a bottle opener, and you remember it.
You remember it, don't you? So it was memorable.
Yes, it was memorable. That's for sure. Yeah, there's definitely been some highs and lows as far as the giveaways go.
I've got a question that Austin floated by me. If you could create any new giveaway product or variation, I mean, it could be a bobblehead, it could be merch, whatever you want it to be, added to the schedule, what would it be?
That is a really, really good question. And I think you could go a lot of different directions. I think one thing that they did a couple years ago or several years ago, just for like the kids' sake and adults, I guess, a pitch grip baseball, a baseball that has the different identifications of where the finger should be. So it's a teaching, learning moment. I feel like that's a good methodology to grow the game. I think they had also done a foam bat and ball set. So that's just great for, you go to the game and the next day or later that evening, you can go break that out of the backyard and have some fun with the kiddos or the friends or whatnot. So things like that, I really enjoy. I mean, they've done seat cushions. So, I mean, I think things like those, umbrellas, I'm all for that. Coffee mug, those are just a couple ideas I'm throwing out. One thing I think that they could really push forth is to really instill some pride and passion is silicone wristbands, a Rays themed branded wristband, and you could tie that in with another promotion or discounted drinks. Like if you have this wristband on, you get $1 off your beverage purchase. I don't know, trying to be a little bit creative and think outside the box with that.
I like that.
What about you?
The pitch grip idea is really cool for kids, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And then
then before the game or during the course of the game, you have one of the standout pitchers or any pitcher that's willing to go on camera, pre-recorded on the Jumbotron, go through and talk about the different types of pitches and so forth.
Oh, but before that, we get Stu to humbly fix the speakers. I know you're losing money, buddy, but maybe fix the speakers. I know it's going to be way more of a loss as a billionaire. Oh, gosh, I'm so sorry. You're going to have to do this, but fix the speakers so we can all hear what, who should it be? Should it be a guy
here we go.
IL?
Stu Sternberg, Gelt chocolate candy. Go with that one. Little
Maybe
picture of Stu's face on the gold-coated wrapper. Both sides, do it.
Go fund me for Stu Sternberg.
Maybe when they have designs and mock-ups, and they have mock-ups, but when the rendering becomes a reality and they put shovel into dirt and we know what the stadium's going to look like, I guess this would be when the new stadium opens, some sort of, a snow globe or some sort of replica of the new ballpark, I think would be cool. A special add-on. So
maybe a snow globe of Tropicana Field in the last year. Like, hey, remember us.
Yeah, do it for the old thing and the new thing. Those are just some ideas.
I have a few. They're kind of lame. Raise license plates.
Yeah, raise license plates presented by Florida Department of Transportation, or raise license plates.
And I don't mean
by St. Petersburg Police Department. Don't drink and drive. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
But I don't mean
front license plates, back license plates, do the whole
front ones. Yeah, the full throttle one. Like I want the whole thing. I don't want the little, header thing, framing thing. We've got
the little frame. You want a front license plate.
Exactly.
Like a chrome, cool. I don't know if it's debossed or embossed. Yeah, like a fancy. No, that's a good one. And tie that in, maybe a little bit of a cheaper option for the Rays. We know they like to go that route. A car emblem or window sticker.
I like that. I'm like a magnet thing. The second one I had was Rays headphones. Again, I'm not asking for Beats. Not asking for anything like that. I'm asking for, just the same quality headphones that you get when you are on an airplane. Crappy headphones, but they work. They get the job done. But with like little Rays logo and whatever, I think that would be really cool for the kids, for adults too. But it's something like, hey, I got my Rays headphones. Maybe like a little case, like a little thing that says
there
Rays.
We go. Yeah.
Whatever. You put them in there. Hey, these are my Rays headphones. And the third one that I have would be, I don't know how you would do this, but they can do this. Rays only baseball cards. Let's bring that back. That's like one of the things I feel like as a baseball fan, you most likely had at least one deck of baseball cards.
And you're not talking about playing cards like poker cards. You're talking about trading cards, Topps baseball. Yeah.
Yes. But only with Rays players, because what good does it do me if they have Giancarlo Stanton and Aaron Judge? I don't want them to be Yankee fans. So give me the Randy Arozarena, give me the Josh Lowe, give me the Jose Caballero Rays Topps card. So I don't know how they would like filter, but I'm sure they can make this happen. And it would be a tremendous giveaway. Make it only kids, make it everybody. I don't care. But I think that would be a really good thing, especially for kids, to just like have that tangible sense of like, hey, I can see the numbers. I can see this guy. And they're never going to forget it. Okay, like once you have a card, I remember, what's his name? Jason Lane. Why would I remember Jason Lane? It's because I had
a card
of his. He also played in Venezuela, so that's also why. But regardless, there's names that you're going to remember from all these baseball cards that you collect, and I think that would be a really cool thing.
Yeah, no, that's great. I actually have, when I would go to Louisville Bats games, they would have something similar, and I actually have some of them still hanging on my little wall back there. So it goes to show you how much of a keepsake that those can be. Should also note this, as per usual, the promotional schedule, you notice all the player giveaways outside of Fred McGriff, because he's retired in the Hall of Fame, are occurring before the trade deadline. Jose Siri replica necklace is on March 31st. Yandy Diaz bobblehead is on June 30th. Not saying he's going to get traded, but just noting that. Randy shirt is on July 12th. Pete Fairbanks bobblehead is on July 28th. And then as far as the kids giveaways go, Randy mask is in May. Josh Lowe sunglasses is in May. Paredes socks is in June. So the Rays, and I think most organizations do this, to be on the safe side, most, if not all, player giveaways are before the trade deadline. So just think about that as you're going through this exercise. So.
Yeah, exactly. Just, be depressed while you're looking at this and thinking that any of those players could possibly be traded. Yeah.
All right. What is the best giveaway? What is the worst giveaway this year and in Rays history? We want to hear it.
Exactly. Put it down in the comments, please. Please put it down in the comments.
Do that. All right. Hope you all have a wonderful day. Stay safe, and we will talk to you tomorrow.